If you're in the t-shirt business, you probably already know how hard it can be to come up with the right design for your t-shirt. Not only do you have to worry about it being aesthetically pleasing, but you also have to consider whether or not it's going to be appealing to customers, and that alone is quite a difficult task. I'm Grace from PrintBest, and in this video, we'll be going through some incredibly useful tips to help you design your t-shirt. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends to help them out too. Now, without any further ado, let's dive into it. Tip number 1, know your audience and your competition. When designing a t-shirt, you don't want to make something only you want to wear, but something that your target audience wants to wear as well. At the end of the day, the designs you make should be appealing to your target audience, and there's no better way to figure out what that is than to actually look at what the competition is making. Take a look at the best-selling t-shirt designs in your niche, and then see what you can do to improve upon those designs. Now, we're not asking you to straight up copy those designs. We're just asking you to take some inspiration from them and make them better. A lot of online stores will let you sort by the most popular t-shirts they're selling. It's there that you should start looking for inspiration. You can try to use the same colors, the dimensions, design elements, and much more. In the end, your product should be unique, not the same as the inspiration. Tip number 2, don't use overwhelming designs. Complex designs and complicated designs are two completely different things. Complex designs are great since they evoke emotion and they play with colors and they're just pleasing to look at. Complicated designs, on the other hand, are often quite confusing and less pleasant to look at. It can also make it difficult for certain aspects of the design to stand out if there's simply too much going on. On top of that, if you take a look at the t-shirts people are wearing outside, you'll notice that it's usually the simplest t-shirts that sell the most. There's only so much information that your eye is able to comprehend at once, and that's why in the case of t-shirts, less is usually more. That's why even if your t-shirt is graphically intense, you shouldn't try to overwhelm the design by adding even more text or small little graphics on the side. Instead, let the main graphic itself be the main attraction. The main goal is to have a design that people can see and appreciate. If the design itself is too crowded, no one will be able to see what you've worked hard on. Tip number 3. Make sure the colors go well together. Colors are probably the most integral part of any t-shirt. You probably identify your own t-shirts as the green one or the red one, instead of by their designs or their other features. That's why it's so important to not only pick the right color for your t-shirt, but also pick the right design that goes with the colors. Your t-shirt doesn't have to be just one color, but it can be 2 or more multiple colors that go well together. For example, if you're working with dark brown and purple, it can be difficult to make them stand out or complement each other. However, if you pick 2 colors that contrast well with each other, say black and white or red and blue, it's easier to make your design look clear and sharp as each color makes the other one stand out. These color contrasts can also be reflected in the logos and the designs that you place on your t-shirts. The goal is to make either one color or both colors pop out. On top of that, there are different shades of each color, so you have to remember to pick the most suitable one. Tip number 4. Experiment with different designs. As I've already mentioned in this video, you want to use designs that your audience wants to buy. Now, there are lots of different ways for you to figure out how to do that, but one of the best ways to do so is by releasing a bunch of designs on your online store and seeing which one sells the best. If you're using a print-on-demand service like PrintBest, this can be super simple and affordable. PrintBest is a service that takes care of production and shipping. All you have to take care of is the sale itself. You can create different designs, let the customers decide which one is the best, and PrintBest will take care of fulfilling those orders. This way, you can test which kinds of designs sell, improve them, create more designs like those, and generally have more flexibility when it comes to designing and selling t-shirts. Tip number 5, fabric matters. Even though you might think that a fabric doesn't really play a huge role in the kind of design a t-shirt can have, it definitely does. Think of it like paint on a canvas. Not all paint is suitable for all kinds of canvases, but the right combination will generally look better. If the design on your t-shirt is going to use screen printing or direct-to-garment printing, it's always a better idea to go with cotton t-shirts, but if your t-shirt is going to use transfer printing or sublimation printing, polyester might be the way to go. Here at PrintBest, we offer direct-to-garment printing t-shirts made of cotton, a blend of cotton and polyester, or a mix of cotton, polyester, and rayon. Tip number 6, Use a mockup generation tool. When you add a design or graphic on a t-shirt, it's supposed to look like it belongs there. Adding a plain image instead of a box on a t-shirt is not going to look good on the vast majority of cases, although there are certain cases where even that can work. It all just depends on what kind of image you're using. If you want to get a better idea of what an image would actually look like on a t-shirt, you can use the PrintBest mockup tool for free. On the PrintBest mockup tool, you can import any image or design you want to, place it on the shirt of your choice, and see if that works for you. The mockup tool will generate the design exactly like how you asked it to, and you can experiment with all sorts of other things on it as well, such as colors, size, borders, and position. Tip number 7, pick the right font. If your t-shirt is going to have text on it, you don't want it to be too boring or plain. This is a place where you can be a little bit more extravagant, but it depends on the t-shirt. For example, if the text on your t-shirt is meant to be red, you should go for a font that's easily readable and clean. But if you're looking to add to your t-shirt's design with text, you can even choose a font that's a little fancier, such as a handwritten font or a specialty font. Overall, text can really make a shirt stand out from the crowd. You'd be surprised at just how popular t-shirts with jokes written on them are, and if you want a good design, you need to pick a font that goes well with the rest of the elements. Today, we learned some of the top tips when it comes to designing a t-shirt. If you're ready to start creating your own t-shirt, head over to printbest.com and create a free account to get started. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.